It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got a pair of teams who not long ago had more Super Bowls than anybody else. It's the Boys and the Niners coming up next.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Prescott. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain play.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
The throwing here, Purdy. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Forced out to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is absolutely perfect, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, You really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this. And
now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Purdy looking to throw. He's good. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Prescott now. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. 17-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the run, it's Dowdle. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the play. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Complete to number 85, George Kittle. A gain of 14.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good. 4-8.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's another 49er.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got a man. That's Ayuk. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Purdy now to throw. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshone. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. And fights him off. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Prescott to throw it. They'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run here with Dowdle. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Escapes the sack. Escaping the press. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Prescott from the gun, sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Play action now. Prescott steps away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Brian Anger now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
A 5-yard gain on the play. Complete to Jawan Jennings. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Touchdown! George Kittle from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Jake Moody now for the point after. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 64 yards. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Purdy. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners get a bit closer. The extra point try now for Moody. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Now Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Purdy from the gun. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught, it's McCaffrey again. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 28 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he's got this down to the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They run again with Dowdle.
Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. Here's Prescott. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.